In this problem, we are to find the opposite of each of the following numbers. To do this, I'm going to start by looking at the numbers on the real number line. Let me start with the number 45. By definition, the number 45 would be 45 units from the number 0, but because I don't see a sign here, it's assumed to be positive, and positive numbers are always to the right of 0. The opposite of this, then, would be a number that's 45 units from 0, but in the opposite direction. So rather than being to the right of 0, it would be to the left of 0. And numbers to the left of 0 are considered negative. So the opposite of 45 would be negative 45. The opposite of a positive number is always negative. Now let's look at the number negative 57. The number negative 57, by definition, because it's negative, would be to the left of 0, and because it's 57, it would be 57 units to the left of 0. If you were to draw tick marks every 1 unit, you'd have to put 57 tick marks between 0 and 57, representing that it's 57 units from 0. The definition of the opposite of this number would be that it's the same distance but in the opposite direction. So it would be 57 units to the right of 0, and numbers to the right of 0 are always positive. So negative 57 is 57 units to the left of 0, so positive 57 would be 57 units to the right of 0. It's on the opposite side of the midline, but has the same distance from the midline. So the opposite of negative 57 is positive 57. You can see from these two examples that the opposite of a positive number is always negative, and the opposite of a negative number is always positive. So you can see how you may be able to do these problems without actually plotting the numbers on the real number line. The opposite of a negative number is always positive, but because the distance is preserved, ignoring the sign, the number would stay the same. So the opposite of negative 8 would be positive 8, and the opposite of positive 36 would then be negative 36. 0 is sort of a special case. 0 has no sign. Since the number 0 has no sign, we can't change the sign on 0. The number 0 isn't to the right nor the left of the midline, so it's neither positive nor negative. It turns out that 0 is its own opposite. The opposite of 0 is 0. Distance is still preserved. 0 is 0 units from the middle, and its opposite, 0, is 0 units from the middle. It's just impossible to change the sign on a number that has no sign.